Hello, welcome to Jenny's Food Network. Today I want to talk about how I think people need to be more thoughtful and be more proactive. I think people need to be more of like lending a hand, or like giving their time out of their way to make an extra effort to just help people out there sometimes. I've just felt like this world's kind of sad sometimes. Like, just some examples I'll bring up. Like for me, I'm just so naturally extroverted, which is very natural. I don't have to try hard, it's just in me. And I just see that with my personality, I'm always watching out for, like, just minding my own business when I go shopping, or if I'm biking, I just mind my own business. But sometimes my eye rolls around and I see things, and if I see someone needing help, I would usually just take the time to help people if it's convenient, if it's safe for me or something. And I just see sometimes people are just kind of like heartless, or just so thoughtless and so like not proactive, And some people don't enjoy to help others. I can see that in a lot of people in this world. When I'm in the train station, when I'm just driving, or when I'm biking, or when I'm walking, when I see things, it's just sad that this world, people just seem so like just about themselves, Like, for example, I was waiting like forever at the dental office, and my son Brandon was with me, and this was like years ago. This is like about 3 years ago. And so I was waiting forever at the dental office, and I was tired, and so this man comes out, I think helping his mother or auntie or something, or this other woman coming out who was sedated from getting her teeth pulled out, I guess, at the dental office. And so they're coming out of a door, and there's another double glass door that they have to go through again to go outside. Okay, so they had to come out from the dental office section and then go through the double glass doors to go outside. So I was in the waiting area, of course. So there was like, I would say 20 people there waiting there, okay? And I was just waiting. This is what I like to do. I like to do tests on people. I would just wait for like 5 seconds when people are needing help. I would wait until when people are there needing help. I would give like 5-10 seconds and see if anyone would get up to help, And people saw them when they first came out of the door to come out to the lobby. People were looking right at them. They see that this guy's hand is full with the lady's arm on him. He's carrying her around her waist to help her because she was so sedated from getting her teeth pulled. Who knows what dental surgery she had? I don't know. And so, like, not even one person, they just looked at them and then they looked away. And some people even saw them at the door needing help. And not even one person even got up. No adult, no teenager, no young children to even say anything. And so I got up. Luckily, my son Brandon was just nearby the door anyway. So I said, Brandon, stay here. So I just ended up being just 4 feet away from him, just to open up the glass door for them, to let them go through. And then open the other glass door, let them through, while I could still see my son Brandon through the glass walls and the glass doors. So I'm just feeling like, man, some people are so lazy, so cold-hearted. So another time when I saw was when I was at another public place. I was waiting in another office forever, and then this guy came out of the door area, and he had I believe his right knee was cut off, so he was in crutches, and it looks like he had a fresh wound. And I later found out that he got in a car accident. But anyways, before I get to that point, so he came out, his knee area and below was cut off on his right leg side. So he had no calves, okay? So below his knee was cut off. And so he was walking. I thought he was gonna leave to go exit outside to the parking lot, but he didn't. So when he was walking, everyone was like, I think there was a lot of people. There were like, let me see, I believe there's about 300 people there or something. It was like a big public place. It's like 300 people there. And so he came out. Everyone was like looking at him, of course, because he's pretty much disabled. And he came out, and I thought he was leaving, okay? Because I could have even walked all the way back, 20 feet back, to even open the door for him. But he didn't. He came and walked and had to wait in line again. But all the seats were taken, right? So he just stood there. I didn't see him first when he was standing. I thought he left already, but then I looked at the corner, and then I turned my head and I saw him in the corner of my eye, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious? No one's even offering their seat to him. At that time, I was already 8 months pregnant, and I rode my bike. I rode my bike from home to this office because that's what I do. I like to bike, you know. I would bike up until the day I give birth. So I was still biking even when I'm 8 months pregnant. Even when I'm 9 months pregnant, I still ride my bike. So when I was 8 months pregnant, my belly was popping out. And I was like, wow, these people are so pathetic. There's young children there. The parents could have held their children on the lap and give up the seat. There's teenagers there too. The teenagers could have gotten up. And there's some middle-aged adults, like young adults, that could have given up their seat. No, they didn't do that. They didn't care. And there's elders. Okay, elders can sit, you know, it's fine. And I'm just like, man, these people are so, like, unconscious, like, heartless. Like, they don't even, they see that I was just, so after, like, 15 seconds after I did the test of waiting, I was like, sir, please have a seat. I can stand. I've been sitting for a while. It's okay. So are you sure? No, it's okay. I'll stand. So I had to convince him for like 20 seconds that please take the seat. I can stand. I've been sitting a lot. It's okay. So I said, please, I will not have you stand. Just please sit down. It's going to be a long wait for you. And so he finally accepted it and appreciated it and sat down. And then, like, I would say after a minute and a half, he was looking around, and I think at the corner of his eye, he realized that I was pregnant, like in my 3rd trimester. I was already 8 months pregnant, so my belly was popping out. And he's like, oh my God, miss, you have a seat. You're the one who's pregnant. I said, oh, it's okay. I rode my bike here. It's no big deal. I bike all the time. He's like, are you serious? And people are looking at me like, whoa, she's pregnant, she's biking. I'm like, oh, don't worry. No, you can sit and rest. I've sat a lot already, and I ride my bike miles and miles. I even bike from home to like Chinatown and to Navy Pier. It's nothing. I do it even while pregnant. And so people were just like amazed and so on, you know. And then finally this other man was getting up anyways because his number was called. And then so he's like, miss, you can take my seat because my number's called. I gotta go anyways. You just take my seat. It was very nice. I didn't have to stand long. I just stood for like probably 5-10 minutes, and then the man gave me his seat. So that was nice. So I'm just talking about when it's sometimes people tend to just mind their business, their own business. I mean, I do the same thing too. I mind my own business. But when I just happen to scroll my eyeballs around and I see something, I naturally just like enjoy to help people, okay? I enjoy to go out of my extra time and effort to help people if they need help or something. Opening doors, give up a seat, you know, give up your table for somebody that needs it, you know, like a mother with children or an elder or something, or a person who's disabled or something. Or I even give my seat up for a child that's just tired, you know, that's okay. So you know, I just want people to be a little more conscious when you see people that need help, you know. Even like mothers with baby strollers that need help to open doors. A lot of times, people don't help me. Sometimes they help me, but a lot of times people don't help me. They see me with baby strollers. They don't wait for me. They just shut the door on me. And I'm just like, man, these people are heartless. But yeah, just a word of mouth that when you see someone who needs a little help, then just offer the help. You know, people really will appreciate it. And when you help people, it should give you a feeling of that you're being appreciated. It should be a feeling of like, wow, I helped somebody that really needs help. That's good enough for me. I don't need anything in return. I don't need money from them. I don't need them to buy me anything. I feel good just knowing that I helped somebody that needed my help. It's okay. You know, that's how I feel. I feel rewarded that I did something that someone appreciated. Even if after they show that like they don't appreciate your help, I'm just like, oh, you're an idiot, but at least I helped you. Oh well, you know. But most of the time people will appreciate your help. And there was this other time when, okay, so I talked about the office, the dental office. There's another one that I really, really wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, at the train station. So Chicago's got train stations everywhere. The Metro, the CTA train station. There's trains everywhere, especially towards the east side, towards by Lake Michigan. There's a lot of train stations going back and forth all day long. Up north to the suburbs, back downtown, go back all the way south of downtown towards Indiana. There's trains everywhere. So you know how, you know, hectic and busy trains can be. There was a mother, she had like 6 or 7, wait, let me see, 2, 4, 6. Okay, this lady, I think she had 7 kids with her actually. She had a newborn baby that was only like 3 weeks old attached to her chest with a harness, like a 3-week-old newborn baby girl. And she had she had two double strollers. Oh my gosh, had that many kids? This was like last year, okay? 2, 4, 6, 8. oh my gosh. Wait, 2, 4, 6. Okay, I think she had like 6 to 8 kids with her, okay? A 3-week-old newborn baby attached to her chest on a harness to hold the baby. She had 2 double strollers, 2 kids in each stroller. So that's 4 kids on a stroller. And she had 2 other grown little girls that are like no more than 8, 9 years old. About 8, 9 years old, okay? Around that age. And then she had another 1 or 2 more boys. I don't know, she had like, I swear, 6 to 8 children with her, okay? And she was only 1 adult herself. And I'm like, oh goodness. Let's hope that when she gets off the train, hopefully she'll get off before I do, because I have to help this lady, okay? So what happened was, I was with Freddie. We just got back from downtown. And so on the way back home, I was like, the kids were going crazy. My kids go crazy. I have 5 kids and they go crazy wherever you go. Oops, the sun's getting too strong. So what happened was, I'm gonna move back. The sun's getting too strong. So what happened was, finally, my wish came true. Her stop she ended up leaving, getting off at a stop that was before me. So luckily I was able to help. So right when I saw her packing up, getting ready to go, I was ready to help her already. I went up to them I was going up to them before the train even stopped. So I just went up to them and I was trying to help them. There was another lady who was trying to help too, but the stroller got stuck because it was so long. It was like a double stroller. And then so we tried turning it and it got stuck and it got stuck, and finally we got it out. And I helped like wheel the baby stroller out. And then there was another baby stroller that they luckily got out to. So there was like 4 baby stroller seats, but they're 2 separate double strollers. So it was like very hectic. And so the little 8, 9-year-old girl had to push the first stroller on her own after I helped push it out, and then they had to get the other stroller out. I'm like, this mother is crazy. It's like, you know how dangerous it is to bring like 6 to 8 kids with you with just 1 adult, and they're all like under 10 years old, you know, and you even had a newborn on your chest. It's like, where's the other helpers, you know? Where's the father? Or where's the uncle? Where's the older cousin guardian that can help, you know? It's really dangerous. So, and so after that, I just came, oh, Freddie was with me and he didn't even help. Yeah, my husband Freddie just sat there and didn't even help, and everyone else didn't help. It was just like the people who happened to stand there, they were leaving anyways. This other lady was trying to help, you know? And that's it, no one even helped. And then after that, I just came back in, and then after all the kids left, and then I just went and sit back next to Freddie. And Freddie didn't even do nothing. He's a man. That's what I'm talking about. People who see something, they don't seem to help. They just see that if someone else helped, they'll help it. I don't know. But anyways, so I went back and sit down next to Freddie, and everyone's looking at me and said, oh, and they're like, oh, and people were smiling at me. I was like, oh, people were like smiling at me, and I was like, oh, well, I know how it is. I have 5 children, and it's very difficult wherever you go when people don't help, and when some people do help, that's really helpful. I know how it is. I have 5 children, you know, and you know, and this other man who was sitting next to me, facing the other way, turns around and says to me, you know, what you did was very brave. You have a very brave soul. What you did was very nice. I'm like, we thought that you were leaving with them, but you didn't. You came back to sit down. I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, when I saw her, I was hoping that her stop will be before mine, because I knew that I'm going to get up and do whatever I can to help, you know, and that I'll come back and sit down once the kids are okay and off the train. So, go put her back on. Go. Okay, so then I was like, oh yeah, thank you, no problem. Like I said, people help me too when I have children with me, and it's very difficult to go anywhere in public. And the lady should not even have the kids there. She should have had extra guardians or some other adults to help her, like siblings or uncles or aunties. But she was just by herself with 6 to 8 children. Oh my God, it was so crazy. Well, it was just crazy. I don't know if that's all her children or niece and nephew too, but that was really dangerous, you know, and there's strangers there too. Anybody could kidnap the kids too, who knows. But anyways, I did what I could. I had to go sit back down because my stop is not until the last stop up north. So you know, just word of mouth, you know. I do things to help people when I'm able to, when I get a chance to and I'm able to. So, and I do it out of love and pleasure. When I help people, it gives me fulfillment that, you know, even though some people did not appreciate, or even some people do appreciate, at least I offered to help, so they can't complain at me. And I do it because I enjoy it, and it gives me a good feeling that I did something good for people. And you know, that's all I have to say about this. So I've been wanting to express this, but I'm glad I'm able to have my own channel to express that. When you see someone who needs help, help open doors if you have to. If you see someone drop something, just help pick it up and be like, oh, let me help you. Help pick things up and give to them, you know. Or you see a man or a woman with a child that needs help or something, that dropped something, or the baby's crying, if you could have some snacks with you, you could just help. Oh, you know what, I have some extra snacks. You could, you know, calm the baby down or calm the child down. I have some extra snacks, you know. Or just, you know, you see someone struggling with children or something that needs help pushing strollers into a door, at least help run there or do something and help open doors and help push the stroller in or something. You know, just whatever you see. So that's all I have to say about that. And when you do something for people to help, do it from your heart, because that's where you'll feel the best at. That's where you'll feel fulfilled and satisfied, and you feel appreciated, okay? So when you do it from the heart and do it with pleasure, and that's when you'll feel like you'll be happy, even if they don't give you nothing in return, even if they don't give you money, even if they don't give you food, even if they don't give you, you know, gifts back. But you did it without expecting anything in return, and you did it out of your good heart and soul, and that you enjoyed helping. Okay, that's all to say. Thank you.